This is Bruno's current state. He's well fed on chicken and rice, so... Oh, hello. And a big stretch. On a side. I've just showered and given the dog some food. So I thought I'd French plait my hair. I'm doing that quite a lot recently, so because my hair is very thin. Oh, there we are, that's one side done. I actually first learnt to French plait through YouTube. So if you too want to learn to French plait, look at some YouTube videos. There's some good explanations. You can learn a lot through YouTube. Through TubeTube. I actually learnt how to do so this is a French plait, but what's the other one? Boxer braid? I think I've got that one wrong. No, it's not boxer braid. Anyway, there's another version. Instead of going under, you go over. Is that right? Anyway, I learnt two versions on YouTube, and this is French. I wanted to come on today and just let you know that I am really struggling with recovery, with thinking that I'm doing the wrong thing, with not really liking my body at the moment and finding these changes extremely overwhelming. And the temptation of running back to eating disorder behaviours is very much there right now. It's just gone 12, so it's lunchtime, and I've been battling with the thoughts of, should I have an ED meal, a meal that I would have had in the past, because you feel so uncomfortable in your body today, and are you actually doing the right thing by restoring weight? Do you think you've gained a bit too much? All of these thoughts are convincing me to run back to my eating disorder and to run back to the behaviours that I would have done a few months ago. It's such a quick fix and a bit of a high as well. Like when you feel like things are out of your control, like a healthier body, which our anorexia convinces us is a bit too big, or feeling like our clothes are getting tighter and nothing fits, or seeing your skin break out and thinking, oh my gosh, that's because I'm recovering and my body is disagreeing with all the foods that I'm now eating, and finding all of these little excuses to run back to your eating disorder. And that's very prominent with me today. You want to believe that what you're doing is the right thing. You want to sort of envision a life without your eating disorder and see yourself on a beach or on holiday with your partner and having food freedom and not having it dominated by restriction, by feeling cold, by being moody. You want to feel like there is sort of light at the end of the tunnel, but like days like today, you get so caught up in feeling guilty and feeling like and questioning why you're doing it, and the temptation then of allowing your eating disorder to seep in and to take control again is there, and resisting that temptation is so difficult. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that I'm feeling positive, I'm still going to have my meals and I'm going to feel okay and I'm going to love my body. Like, no, I really am resisting the urge to restrict, and it's hard. But I know through restricting and through slowly cutting back what I have been adding in over the weeks, by doing that, it's just a slippery slope that's a bit of a mouthful, but it is a slippery slope of going back into your eating disorder, and you don't even realise that you're doing it until, say, 2 weeks down the line, where you're back to where you were, and it just takes one meal or one day of restricting yourself to fall back into your eating disorder behaviours. I have felt a bit triggered today by social media. There was a story, and she's a fab actress, and she posted a story, and I felt so incredibly triggered by that. It was her in the gym in a crop top and showing off this amazing figure, and instantly I felt like I was inadequate. Look at me, I'm a mess today. But I just looked at her body and I felt so inadequate, and I questioned myself, I questioned my worth through looking at her figure. You do have to build up a thick skin in recovery as well. There are going to be times where you walk down the street and there's going to be someone thinner than you, or there's going to be someone who has an eating disorder, heaven forbid, and are really struggling. And it's so important for you to step back and to think that that is not my journey. They're going through their own thing. They're going through their own struggles, or they could be grieving. They could have lost a family member. They could have really bad, ill mental health, and stepping back from their journey, I hate that word, but stepping back from their journey, their path, what the life that they're living, and sticking to your guns and telling yourself, no, this is right for me. I would be lying to myself and to you if I said that I 100% am loving my recovered body. I'm tolerating it. Like right now, it's, like I said, it's just gone 12 o'clock and I am in my pyjamas because they're comfy, and I know that by wearing skinny jeans and wearing a crop top or wearing tiny shorts with a sports bra and prancing around the house, I know like that would make me uncomfortable. And seeing as there's mirrors all around the house, not because of me, but because of my mum, like she likes to have mirrors around the house, but it's hard to walk through the house and not catch yourself in the mirror. And by me wearing tiny shorts and a sports bra, I would catch myself in the mirror and I would feel extremely triggered. I think days like today, you have to protect yourself. You have to step back from those triggers of social media. Just follow people who really do make you feel good. Whether you have to mute some people or block people, don't be afraid to do that. You need to protect your own recovery and your own mental health. If you have to wear really baggy clothes throughout the day. I live in pyjamas and Sudocrem slapped on my face at the moment because it's what makes me feel better. My skin's been really bad. My hair has been quite bad as well. And having my hair stripped back and wearing baggy clothes and putting Sudocrem on my face, they're the little things that can make me feel better. The worst thing I could do right now is run to my eating disorder and manipulate my food choices in order to make me feel okay again. That is not a high that I should be pursuing. That is destructive behaviour. And if I think back to maybe why I'm feeling a bit triggered today, it is probably because I woke up and I saw that story of a beautiful actress, and you know, of course, like that's her genes. She's got great genes, and I can't compare myself to that. We are two separate people with two separate genes and DNAs, and I can't do this to myself. And for anyone else who is out there and who's comparing yourself to an actress who is beautiful and who has long flowing hair with a great tan and thin legs and six-pack and amazing arms that can lift 60 kilograms over their heads, and like, good on you, gal, like, fair play to you. You've been gifted by the gods, but this is my body. This is what I'm supposed to look like, and if I don't like it at this moment in time, maybe with time I will learn to love it. This is my temple. This is my temple. I am not going to change my temple to be another temple. I mean, you could compare your body to houses. Like, there's a mansion down the road that looks amazing, that has a swimming pool, that has 10 bedrooms, but on the inside it may be crumbling. Whereas there's maybe a council house down the road, 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom, a really, really tiny bath with a bit of mould, but it's functional, it's doing its job, it's housing people, it's a roof over someone's head. And maybe I'm that council house at the moment, maybe I see myself at that, like that council house at the moment, but maybe in the future, in a couple of years, I will look at myself like a mansion. That is a bit of a weird analogy, I'm really sorry if that made no sense, but the bottom line is, it's okay to feel really crap in your body, and just protect your mental health. Mute some people that trigger you on social media, because I think that's what's triggered me today. Put your comfy clothes on, but don't run back to your eating disorder, just don't. So yeah, I think for lunch now I'm not gonna listen to my eating disorder. I'm gonna have roasties. I'll actually show you. I'll show you what I'm having. So this isn't all what I'm having before you question my choice. There's roasted chickpeas in there, courgette with olive oil, paprika, garlic granules. There are a few other things as well, which I actually can't remember now. But then there's roast potatoes as well underneath. I've got quite a few roast potatoes. That was just with sunflower oil and paprika. So I'll have that with salad, hummus, and I'll probably have some dessert after. So I'll show you the finished product. We have 2 types of knives in this house. We've got the serrated ones and we've got the smooth ones, and the smooth ones are like gold dust, and I hate these ones. It's so annoying. Although saying that, they're really good for cutting through. Oh, what are they good for cutting through? They're good for some stuff, but not for cutting veg. These are absolutely pants. Fun fact, I ate so much beetroot one time that my pee actually turned pink. Back again with the greasy hair. At least I'm consistent. No, I just wanted to jump on here by saying that it's extremely warm outside, and probably, and I know I am, bombarded by loads of bikini bodies on Instagram and on Facebook, and it's extremely triggering. I guess that, well, me for sure, I compare a lot, and I tend to focus my vision on those who are smaller, have a six-pack, have a thigh gap, have shiny hair, perfect skin. We basically see what we want to see, and what we want to look like. And in our eyes, we think that that's the majority of the population, whereas in fact it's not. We have such a tunnel vision that we steer all our focus onto those types of bodies, but there's such a diverse group of people out there with different body shapes, no thigh gap, size 16, size 20. We should be focusing more on them, and it's not to make ourselves feel better, it's just to make ourselves feel like we're human. We don't need a six-pack or a thigh gap or tiny arms and shiny teeth to be accepted in this world. Why can't our bodies just be the way that they are and the way that they're meant to be? And I'm having to come to terms with the fact that I definitely don't have a six-pack at the moment, and I don't have a thigh gap, and my skin is breaking out, and my teeth aren't straight, and the majority of the time I look absolutely awful. But that's okay. There's such pressure out there to be small, and we shouldn't feel like that. And if you're not comfortable wearing a bikini, then don't. It was day before yesterday, and I really just did not feel like wearing one, but I put a top on and I wore shorts and I sat outside, and I just kept telling myself over and over again, my body does not have to be perfect. My body is on this planet just to survive and to live life beyond the way that it looks. My body shouldn't care how it looks. It should just be able to function, to get me up in the morning, to get me out of the door, to allow me to walk up hills, down hills, to allow me to run, to do things that my body really craves and wants to do. So taking that focus again from how it looks to what it can do can really, really help. There has been such an emphasis on home workouts, bikini photos, what I eat in a day, which the majority of the time aren't enough. They're just not enough food. So it's as if people want us to feel inadequate and to question ourselves and what we're doing. But the only thing we can do is to make sure that we look out for those people who are realistic, figures in this world where deprivation and restriction seems to be the goal, whereas it's not. So I just want to say, it's hard. It's hard living in a world where thin bodies equals amazing bodies. But no, that's how we've been programmed and conditioned over the years. We can recondition our brain to believe that our body doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be. It just needs to exist. So yeah, that's my little rant for the day. I hope that this video has helped and has reached, even if it's just one person. But yeah, thank you for watching, and if you want to subscribe to my channel, that would be brill. If not, then just spread the word, and hopefully this will be able to help just a couple of you guys. So yeah, take care and stay safe. Bye!